Dallas, AP, Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic draped their arms over each other in a pseudo-embrace, smiles of exhaustion on the faces of the co-stars of the Dallas Mavericks. The final seconds of a 147-136 overtime victory against Houston on Sunday were still ticking off, with Irving and Doncic having combined for 85 points as part of a 22-point rally for a win that wouldn't have been possible without Dante Exum's buzzer-beating three-pointer at the end of regulation. Irving, who scored a season-high 48 points, may have been depleted, his word during an on-court interview just a couple of minutes later, but he and Doncic hope they're just getting started. The 14th victory in 16 games was another step toward Dallas securing a guaranteed playoff spot among the top 6 in the Western Conference. The Mavs are 2 games clear of 7th with 4 games remaining, and face 19-win Charlotte on Tuesday night. Dallas holds the tiebreaker on the next 3 teams in the standings. What that means is Irving and Doncic are on the verge of their playoff debut together, a year after the trade for Irving led to an unceremonious tanking instead of a trip to the postseason. Dallas Mavericks guard Luka Doncic hugs guard Kyrie Irving, 11, during the first half of the team's NBA basketball game against the Atlanta Hawks in Dallas, Thursday, April 4, 2024. AP Photos/El Matero. Life is about redemption, especially in sports, where anybody can say anything and something could happen the next day or the next 2 weeks or the next few months that leads to you succeeding at a very high level, Irving said. Or failing at a high level, he quickly added. Sort of covers the endings of both seasons for superstars with 13 All-Star selections between them. Last year, injuries were a problem in the 2 months after Dallas sent 2 important players from the run to the 2022 Western Conference Finals to Brooklyn for Irving. Once the Mavericks realized it would be difficult to get into the West play-in tournament with 2 games remaining, coach Jason Kidd essentially acknowledged the team was tanking to try to salvage a draft pick from the failed trade for Kristaps Porzingis 4 years earlier. Although costly, a $750,000 fine from the NBA, the strategy worked, and Dallas added a building block in center Derek Lively II from Duke. Lively's availability for the playoffs is in question due to a knee injury, but Daniel Gafford's addition at the trade deadline this year gives Dallas a similar dunker and rim protector. P.J. Washington was the other February acquisition, and the roster appears to be a much better fit than after the Irving trade. At least that's what the standings show. The chemistry is big, Doncic said. We are on a roll right now. Injuries were an issue for Irving the first half of this season, but Dallas is 22-7 in the 29 consecutive games he has played since returning from a thumb injury. He also had an extended absence with a bruised heel.